Sama, good afternoon. Good afternoon all. Next important topic, that is hybridization. How to find hybridization of a molecule and geometry of the molecule. This is most important topic. See, in every year compulsory one question came from hybridization. Question related to hybridization, most important one. See, if one s orbital combines with one p orbital, one s orbital combines with one p orbital to form two sp hybrid orbitals, then it is said to be sp hybridization. Geometry of the molecule is linear, bond angle of the molecule is 180 degrees. Bond angle of the molecule is 180 degrees. See, for example, if you are taking this is central atom, these two are surrounding atoms. I am taking A and B. Bond angle between A and B is 180. Geometry of the sp hybridization, that is linear, bond angle is 180 degrees. Now coming to sp2 hybridization, geometry of the sp2 hybridization without lone pairs, that is trigonal planar, bond angle of the molecule is 120 degrees. sp3 hybridization, when s orbital combines with 3 p orbitals combine to form how many hybrid orbitals? 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. Geometry of the molecule is tetrahedral. This is tetrahedral geometry. If I am considering this is central atom, see, this is tetrahedral geometry. Bond angle in tetrahedral geometry 109 degrees 28 minutes. 109 degrees 28 minutes. And next one sp3d hybridization. Shape of the molecule is trigonal bipyramidal. Here bond angles are 90 and 120 degrees. 90 and 120 degrees. And sp3 for sp3d2 hybridization. Geometry is octahedral for sp3. Geometry is pentagonal bipyramidal geometry. Pentagonal bipyramidal geometry. sp hybridization geometry is linear. For sp2 trigonal planar, sp3 tetrahedral, sp3d trigonal bipyramidal, sp3d2 octahedral. See, all these are without lone pairs. When lone pairs are there, in a given molecule, geometry is deviated from original shape. Now see over there, for example, sp2 hybridization. See, in sp2 hybridization, shape of the molecule is trigonal planar without lone pair. All are bond pairs. All are bond pairs. If we are taking this is central atom, all are bond pairs, trigonal planar geometry. This is number of lone pairs are 0. In the same way, sp2 hybridization, if you are taking only one lone pair, if you are considering one lone pair, geometry is deviated. If you are taking one lone pair, see, if consider this is a lone pair, this one, then how it like this? Angular or bent or V-shaped. If you are taking this is central atom, it is lone pair, shape of the molecule is like this, V-shaped. Or it is also called angular or bent. Next one, see, next important one, sp3 hybridization. In sp3 hybridization without lone pairs, 0 lone pairs. Geometry is tetrahedral like this. If you are taking this is central atom, this is a tetrahedral geometry. This is the tetrahedral geometry. In tetrahedral geometry, bond angles are 109 degrees 28 minutes, right? Now see, in sp3 hybridization, if you are having or given molecule is having one lone pair, see, consider this is a lone pair, then how it like this? See, how it like this? It is look like it is look like pyramidal, right? It is look like pyramidal. Then given molecule having pyramidal shape. If in sp3, if given molecule atom undergoes sp3 hybridization with a one lone pair, geometry of the molecule is pyramidal, like this. This is pyramidal. In the same way, sp3 hybridization, if we are having two lone pairs, consider this one also lone pair, then molecule look like angular. sp3 with two lone pairs, sp3 with two lone pairs. See, this is shape of the molecule. These are lone pairs. How it look like? Angular. Angular geometry. Once copy it. If lone pairs are there, geometry is deviated from original structure. In hybridization, only sigma bonds are considered as bond pairs. Only sigma bonds and lone pairs are involved. Why only lone pairs are involved? Oh, sorry. Why only sigma bonds are involved? Not about pi bond. Not about pi bond. Why? Only sigma bonds are involved in hybridization. Why not pi bonds? Most important one. Because of free rotation is possible around the sigma bond, not about pi bond. Only sigma bonds easily rotatable, not about pi bond, because of pi bonds are laterally overlapped, right? That is why free rotation is not possible around the pi bonds. Free rotation is possible around the only sigma bonds. That is why only sigma bonds are involved in hybridization, right? This is most important point. Only sigma bonds are involved in hybridization. Pi bonds are not involved in hybridization because of free rotation of bonds is only possible around the sigma bonds, not about pi bonds. Copy Dhamma. Next one, next important structure, that is for sp3d hybridization. In sp3d hybridization, if central molecule undergoes sp3d hybridization, shape of the molecule is trigonal bipyramidal geometry. Trigonal bipyramidal geometry. This is, if you are taking, this is central atom, these are surrounding atoms, or can we write like this? This is central atom, right? Zero lone pairs. See, if sp3d hybridization, molecule having one lone pair, molecule having one lone pair. See, consider this is a lone pair. Just consider it is a lone pair like this. See how it like this? Seesaw, right? Seesaw. This is central atom. We get like this structure. This is one lone pair. The same way with sp3 hybridization, sp3d hybridization. Now here we are having two lone pairs. We are having two lone pairs. Then geometry, take this one as a lone pair and this one as a lone pair. These two are lone pairs. So remove it. How it look like? It is T-shaped. It is look like T-shaped. sp3d hybridization with zero lone pairs. Geometry of the molecule is trigonal bipyramidal. sp3d with hybridization with one lone pair. Shape of the molecule is seesaw. Seesaw. Actually, it is, we are saying in sand park. Seesaw. sp3d hybridization with two lone pairs. Geometry of the molecule is T-shaped. See, take these two are lone pairs, then molecule look like T, right? That is why it is said to be T shaped. Now, if molecule with a sp3d hybridization with 3 lone pairs, can anyone tell what is the shape of the molecule? Lahari, Rakesh, Mavya, Shravani, which one? Yes, Amma. Tell me, Amma. sp3d hybridization with 3 lone pairs. What is the shape of the molecule? Pujita, Mavya, Shravani, Lahari, Rakesh. If we are considering this one also lone pair, then molecule look like straight one, a linear one, right? If you are having 3 lone pairs with sp3d hybridization, consider 1, 2, this one also lone pair. Only bond pairs are involved in molecule, shape of the molecule. So molecule look like this. This one lone pair, this one lone pair, this one lone pair. Then how it look like be, Amma? It look like be linear molecule. It look like be a linear one. Yes, Amma, Lahari. Right? Once copy it, Amma. Now I will tell you how to find hybridization and how to identify the geometry of the given molecule. This is most important one. Already I told you in every year compulsory we have one question related to hybridization. Calculate number of sigma bonds, calculate number of lone pairs, or how many of the following are isostructural, right? Such type of questions are related to hybridization. Compulsory one question, Amma, only on hybridization. Right? Now, find the hybridization shape of the molecules of BeCl2, BF4 and CH4. Find the hybridization shape of the molecule, in which first one BeCl2. Here I am taking BeCl2. BeCl2. How now? So now I am taking first one, I am calculating here hybridization for BeCl2. What is the central atom in BeCl2? How can you identify it? What is the central atom in given molecule? How can we identify it? The central atom in given molecule
B.
Yes, Amma. Very good. That is beryllium. Yes, Amma. See, how can we identify them, Amma? Least electronegative atoms always acts like central atom. Remember this point. Least electronegative atom always acts like central atoms, except with a hydrogen. If given molecule with hydrogen, hydrogen never acts like central atom. For example, take CH4. In CH4, carbon acts like central atom, not hydrogen. Hydrogen do not having more number of orbitals. It is having only one electron, only one orbital, s orbital, right? That is due to this reason, hydrogen never acts like central atom. Always least electronegative atom acts like central atom. For example, if you are taking IF7, IF7. In IF7, iodine acts like central atom. Compare electronegativities of iodine and fluorine. Fluorine is the highest electronegative atom in entire periodic table. So if you are moving from top to bottom, electronegativity decreases. Here fluorine is the more electronegative element than iodine. So here iodine acts like central atom. Iodine acts like central atom. Is this clear for you? Any doubt about how to identify the central atom? Now coming to BeCl2, in BeCl2 beryllium is the central atom, right? Now tell me, Amma, beryllium belongs to which group? In last class we discussed it.
Second group, sir.
Yes, Amma. Second group element. So how can we decide the group number? based on the number of valency electrons, right? So beryllium has how many valency electrons in their valency shell? 2 valency electrons. I am writing this into marks like electrons. These two are the electrons of beryllium, right? Now see, halogens always form single bond with other element. Halogens always forms single bond with other element. Always form single bond. Halogen never form double bond, right? And oxygen forms double bond with any other element. Like for example, take H2O. In H2O, around the oxygen, how many bonds are there? 2 bonds. Nitrogen can form triple bond, right? Hydrogen always forms single bond. These rules are enough, right, to identify the hybridization. Beryllium is the central atom. Beryllium belongs to second A group element. So it is having 2 valency electrons in their outermost orbital, right? Now already we know that chlorine always forms single bond with other element. Chlorine always forms single bond with other element. That is here I am taking 2 chlorines, 1, 2. Now write the formula for hybridization. How can you identify hybridization, Amma? Hybridization is equal to number of sigma bonds plus number of lone pairs. Number of sigma bonds plus number of lone pairs. Based on the total count, we can decide the hybridization of the central atom, right? Now tell me, Amma, how many sigma bonds are there in a given molecule in BeCl2? BeCl2 contains how many sigma bonds?
2, sir.
All single bonds are considered as sigma bonds. How many are there, Amma? 2.
2.
This is 1 sigma, yes, Amma, 1, 2. If you are getting total count, that is 2. Total count is 2. 1 s orbital, 1 p orbital, s plus p, 2. If you are getting total count 3, that is 1 s orbital and 2 p orbitals. Total count 3, Amma. If you are having 4, if you are getting total count, that is 4. If you are having total count is 4, see what is the hybridization? 1 s orbital and 3 p orbitals. Total count 4, right? If you are having total count 5, 1 s orbital, 3 p orbitals. How many orbitals are completed up to? How many number? 4. 1 plus 3, 4, and next d orbital is involved. If you are having total count is 6, then hybridization is sp3d2. Very good, Amma. Then hybridization is sp3d2. sp3d2, right? Now total count here 2. So hybridization is equal to, see, by using this method, you can easily identify number of lone pairs and number of bond pairs. You can easily identify this hybridization of central atom geometry of the given molecule, right? Now see, hybridization equal to number of sigma bonds. Number of sigma bonds are 2 plus number of lone pairs are 0. They ask question like this: how many number of sigma and sigma bonds and number of lone pairs are there in beryllium chloride BeCl2? Number of lone pairs are 0. Number of sigma bonds, number of bond pairs are 2. Sigma bonds are also called bond pair. So total count 2. What is the hybridization, Amma? sp. If total count is 2, hybridization of the molecule is 2. If sp hybridization, what is the shape of the molecule? Shape of the molecule is
Trigonal planar.
sp hybridization, Amma. sp hybridization.
Linear, sir.
Linear. What is the bond angle in linear molecule? Linear
180
molecule.
degrees.
Yes, Amma, 180.
180 degrees.
Yes, Amma, very good, 180. BeCl to Cl. This is the actual shape of the beryllium chloride. BeCl, Cl. Here bond angle is 180. Like this we can calculate hybridization shape, number of bond pairs and lone pairs, right? Now tell me what about BF4 minus, sorry, say first after completion of CH4 we will go through BF4 minus. Now tell me about CH4. In CH4 what is the central atom?
C.
Carbon is the
Carbon.
central atom. Yes Amma, very good. Carbon belongs to which group?
Fourth group.
Yes, fourth A group element. Fourth A group element. So how many valence electrons are there in carbon?
4, sir.
Number of, yes, number of
4.
valence electrons, very good. Number of valence electrons is equal to group number. So in CH4 carbon is the central atom. It is having 4 valence electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Already I told you hydrogen always forms single bond with other element, right? Hydrogen always forms single bond with other element. That is why 4 hydrogens can form 4 single bonds. Now tell me Amma total count. Tell me total count. So formula for hybridization is equals to number of sigma bonds plus number of lone pairs. Number of sigma bonds, how many are there Amma?
4.
Yes, number of sigma bonds are 4. What about number of lone pairs? 0. Number of lone pairs are 0. So total count is 4. Then hybridization?
sp3.
sp3. Shape of the molecule? sp3 hybridization. Then shape of the molecule is?
Tetrahedral, sir.
Yes, Amma, tetrahedral. Like this. Carbon, hydrogen, hydrogen. This is the actual shape of the CH4. Tetrahedral geometry. 109 degrees, 28 minutes. Copy it, Amma. This is the most important concept. Compulsory we get one question. Copied, Amma?
Yes, sir.
Now coming to CH3 plus. This is most important one. CH3 plus is also called carbocation in organic chemistry. CH3 minus called carbanion. Regularly we see this hybridization shape of the carbocation and carbanions. Now tell me Amma, what is the hybridization of carbocation? Carbon in carbocation. What is the hybridization of carbon in carbocation? Try to do it is fast. See, here positive charge indicates, most important one Amma, listen carefully. Positive charge indicates always deficiency of electrons. Negative charge indicates excess of electrons, right? Positive charge always indicates deficiency of electrons. Negative charge always indicates excess of electrons. Don't forget it is. Now see, in CH3 plus, carbon is the central atom. So carbon belongs, already we know that carbon belongs to 4th A group element. It is having how many valence electrons? 4 valency electrons. These are 4 valency electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4. But in CH3 plus, now only we discussed, that is positive charge indicates the deficiency of electrons. How many positive charges are there, Amma? Only one positive charge. That is why here I am removing one electron. This is in CH3 plus, carbon having only 3 electrons. Carbon having only 3 electrons. Positive charge indicates deficiency of electrons, right? Now how many hydrogens are there? 3 hydrogens, 1, 2 and 3. Now total number of sigma bonds, now formula, write the formula, hybridization is equals to number of sigma bonds plus number of lone pairs. All single bonds are considered as sigma bonds. So 3, number of lone pairs are 0, total count is 3. If total count is 3, then hybridization.
sp2
Tell me,
sir.
Amma. sp2, 1 s orbital, 2 p orbitals, total count is 3, right? sp2 hybridization. So the hybridization of carbon in carbocation is sp2. Shape of the molecule is,
Trigonal planar.
yes, shape of the molecule is trigonal planar. This is carbon, like this. This is positive charge. Now coming to carbanion. Now negative charge indicates excess of electrons. Negative charge always indicates the excess of electrons, right? Negative charge always indicates excess of electrons. Positive charge always indicates deficiency of electrons. Here how many negative charges are there? Only one. Actually
One.
carbon belongs to which group? Carbon belongs to which group, Amma? Carbon
Four.
belongs to fourth group element, right? So it is having how many valence electrons? 4. Actually it is having only 4 valence electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But already we know that negative charge indicates excess of electrons. How many negative charges are there? Only 1. So add 1 more electron. If you are having positive charge, remove one electron. If you are having negative charge, add 1 electron. Is this clear for you, Amma? This is most important one. If you are having positive charge, remove 1 electron. If you are having negative charge, add 1 electron. Therefore, hybridization, Amma, see, 1, 2, 3. By using 3 electrons of carbon, hydrogen can 3 hydrogen forms 3 sigma bonds. Now CM here we are having 2 electrons. These 2 electrons are collectively called lone pair. Most important one. 2 electrons are collectively called lone pair. Now tell me, how many sigma and how many lone pairs are there? How many sigma bonds and how many lone pairs are there in CH3 minus?
Sigma bonds, 1 lone pair.
Ma?
3 sigma bonds, 1 lone pair.
Yes, Amma. Very good. So hybridization is equal to 3 sigma bonds plus 1 lone pair. Total count is 4. So if you are having total count 4, then geometry of the molecule is, sorry, shape of hybridization is, first tell me hybridization, after that we go through shape. What is
sp3 sir,
hybridization?
hybrid.
Sp3.
sp3, very good. sp3 hybridization. But now shape, Amma?
Pyramidal.
Yes, very good. Because of my sp3 hybridization with a 0 lone pairs, what we are having geometry, actual geometry, that is tetrahedral, like this. 0 lone pairs. If you are having 1 lone pair, see, Amma, I am considering this one as a lone pair. Now shape of the molecules look like? Shape of the molecules look like pyramidal, right? That is why it is said to be pyramidal. Now tell me, Amma, what is the shape of the carbon in carbanion? That is pyramidal. In carbocation, that is trigonal planar. Don't forget, it is most important one for organic chemistry also. Now for carbonate ion, CO3 minus 2. CO3, in CO3 minus 2,
2 excess electron.
yes, Amma, very good. Carbon is the central atom. So it is having 4 electrons. Actually it is having 4 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4. But we are having 2 negative charges. Negative charge always indicates that excess of electrons. So here we are adding more 2 electrons. Don't forget Amma. Don't forget, it is most important one. If you are having positive charge, remove electron. If you are having negative charge, add electron. Now this is most important. Oxygen always forms double bond around it. That is a oxygen always forms double bond around it. Due to this reason, see Amma, one oxygen utilizes 2 electrons for bonding. One oxygen can form 2 bonds. One oxygen uses 2 electrons. Now tell me Amma, how many sigma bonds are there? How many sigma bonds are there here? Any double bond contains 1 sigma and 1 pi bond. Don't forget it is. Any double bond contains 1 sigma and 1 pi. Yes Amma?
3 sigma, 3 pi.
Yes, very good. 3 sigma bonds and 3 pi bonds. Nice. Now, which type of bonds are involved in hybridization? Sigma bonds or pi bonds?
Sigma.
Yes, Amma. Only sigma bonds are involved in hybridization. Very good. So, can you count how many sigma bonds are there? 1, 2, 3 sigma bonds. So, total count is 3 because of there is no lone pair of electrons. No lone pair of electrons. Total count is 3, right? Now, tell me Amma, what is the shape hybridization?
sp2 sir.
Total count is 3. So, sp2. Shape of the molecule?
Trigonal planar.
Trigonal planar. Very good Ammalahari. Once copied Amma. Then we will go through more important one. Calculations of hybridization, most important one. Once see previous year papers, every year we have one question from hybridization. That is why hybridization is most important one. Copied Amma? Yes, Amma. Next one, ammonia. What is the hybridization of nitrogen in ammonia? Actually, nitrogen belongs to which group? Tell me fast, Amma. We have, so today we will do more number of numericals related to hybridization. In ammonia, nitrogen is the central atom, right? With a hydrogen, already I told you, hydrogen never acts like central atom, right? In ammonia, we are having only 2 types of atoms, one is nitrogen, one is hydrogen. So, which one acts like central atom? Nitrogen acts like central atom. Now, tell me, nitrogen belongs to which group? Nitrogen belongs to which group, Amma?
5th A group sir.
Yes, Amma, 5th A group element. So, it is having 5 valency electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Now, hydrogen forms only single bonds, that is it utilizes only one electron. For 3 hydrogens, 3 electrons are completed. What about 2 electrons? These two
Lone
are
pair.
collectively, yes Sama, very good. These two are collectively called lone pair. These two are collectively called lone pair. Now count out the hybridization. How many sigma bonds are there, Amma? 3 sigma bonds. And how many lone pairs are there? 1 lone pair. That is where always we are giving 2 dots on the nitrogen in ammonia. Right? Total count is 4. Tell me, Amma. Hybridization?
sp3.
sp3 sir.
sp3. Very good. Shape?
Pyramidal.
sp3 with 1 lone pair. Don't forget it is sp3 with 1 lone pair, Amma. So shape of the molecule is pyramidal. That is a nitrogen having geometry like this. So what about this? Is actually it is NH4 plus NH4 plus NH4 plus. In NH4 plus central atom is
Nitrogen.
again nitrogen. Same. Tell me, Amma. Tell me fast. Hybridization.
1 electron deficient.
1 electron deficient. Very good. Remove 1 electron out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it is having 5 electrons. But due to the presence of 1 positive charge, we are removing 1 electron. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hydrogen utilizes
4
4
sigma
sigma.
bond.
So total count, no lone pairs. Total count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. sp3. Shape?
Tetrahedral sir.
Tetrahedral.
Very good. Tetrahedral. Tetrahedral. Next one, this is NO2 plus. Actually, positive charge is on central atom. NO2 plus. Now tell me what is hybridization and shape of NO2 plus, nitrogen and NO2 plus. Central atom is nitrogen. Remove 1 electron.
Oxygen forms 2 pi
Yes, Amma.
bonds.
Hmm.
So 2 sigma bonds, 2 pi bonds.
Yes, Amma. 2 sigma bonds and 2 pi bonds. Actually, nitrogen belongs to 5th A group element. 1, 2,
1 electron
3,
deficient.
4. So 1 electron deficient. Remove 1 electron due to the presence of positive charge. Remove 1 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Oxygen always forms utilizes 2 electrons for bonding. How many sigmas are there, Amma? 2 sigma bonds. 2 sigma bonds. So what is hybridization? sp. Yes, Rakesh, it is sp, Amma. Yes, Amma Lari. Once copy them, Amma. Copy them fastly. We will go through how to identify hybridization shapes of the compounds of xenon. Most important one. Compounds of xenon. Copied, Amma? Yes, Amma. What are xenon compounds? Most important compounds are first one XeF2, second one XeF4, third one XeF6. After completion of these three, then we will go through xenon oxyfluorides. Simon, in all these three cases, xenon is the central atom, right? But now xenon belongs to which group? Xenon is the central atom in XeF2, XeF4, XeF6. Ma? Xenon is the central.
Zero group, sir.
Yes, Amma. Zero group, or which is also called 8th group elements, or it is having how many electrons in their valency shell? 8 electrons. All these are having inert gases, zero group elements, all are having 8 electrons in their valency shell, right? 8 electrons, all they are having octet configuration. 8 electrons in their valency shell. So, xenon having 8 electrons in their valency shell. Can I write 8 electrons like this? See, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and this one 8. What about halogens? Halogens always form single bond with other element, right? All halogens form single bond with other element. So, here we are having only 2 fluorines. What about remaining one?
Lone pairs.
Yes, Amma, very good. How many lone pairs are there?
3.
3, sir.
3 lone pairs and how many bond pairs?
2.
3 bond pair. Now total count for hybridization. 2 plus 3, that is equals to 5.
5.
So 5 means which hybridization?
sp3d.
sp3d.
Yes, very good. sp3d hybridization. Shape of the molecule? CM account here as lone pairs.
Trigonal by.
Actually it is trigonal bipyramidal geometry with 3 lone pairs. What will change, Aman, then? Geometry
Linear, sir.
change to linear, like this: xenon, fluorine, fluorine, because of CMM, these 3 are lone pairs, 3 lone pairs, right? Now tell me, Amma, what is same shape and hybridization of xenon fluoride? XeF4. Do it fastly.
Two lone pairs.
Very good. 2 lone pairs.
sp3d2.
sp3d2. We will check it once. 8 electrons, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 fluorines. Halogen always forms single bond. Now how many lone pairs are there? 2 lone pairs. Now tell me number of bond pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bond pairs plus 2 lone pairs. Total count is 6. Total count is 6, then it undergoes which hybridization?
sp3d2.
sp3d2. Very good, Amma. Very good. sp3d2. Now shape of the molecule. Actually
Square
shape of the
planar,
molecule.
sir.
Yes, Amma, very good. Square planar. Actually sp3d2 hybridization geometry is trigonal, octahedral. This is octahedral geometry. But here we are having how many lone pairs?
2.
Here we are having 2 lone pairs. So consider these 2 are lone pair. Fluorines. Copy it, Amma. Copy it fastly. Square planar geometry. Who are completed, tell me next. XeF6. Aisha Malari. Okay, done, Amma? Tell me about XeF6, xenon hexafluoride.
1 lone pair, sir.
Yes, Amma. 1 lone pair. 1 lone pair and
6 sigma bonds.
6 sigma bonds. Total count is
7.
7. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 fluorines. Fluorines always form single bond, right? This is 2 electrons collectively called lone pair. Now total count is for hybridization, that is 6 plus 1 lone pair, total count is 7. Ma, if total count is 7 then
sp3d3.
very good. sp3 d3 hybridization. Shape of the molecule, actually sp3 d3 hybridization shape is pentagonal bipyramidal, like this. Here central atom pentagonal and this is one type pyramidals. Now but here we are having 1 lone pair, right? If you are considering this is lone pair, this is distorted octahedral geometry. It is having distorted octahedral geometry. Distorted octahedral geometry. Distorted octahedral geometry. Next one, XeOF4. Tell me shape of the XeOF4. Xenon oxyfluoride. XeOF4.
It's also one lone pair.
Ma?
One lone pair.
1 lone pair. Yes.
Oxygen double bond.
Oxygen forms double bond. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oxygen utilizes 2 electrons. Remaining 4 are sigma bonds and 1 lone pair. Now tell me total count for hybridization. 1 sigma bond, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sigma bonds plus 1 lone pair. 5 plus 1, that is equals to 6.
sp3d2.
sp3d2, sir.
Very good. sp3d2. sp3d2. sp3d2 with 1 lone pair shape.
Square pyramidal, sir.
Very good, Amma. Square pyramidal. Actually, Amma, sp3d2, sp3d2, sp3d2 with actually with 0 lone pairs, octahedral geometry. sp3d2 with only 1 lone pair, then it is square pyramidal. sp3d2 with 2 lone pairs, that is square planar. Square pyramidal geometry. This is central atom. Here we are having one more, this one like this. This is square pyramidal geometry. Copy it, Amma. Here we are having lone pair. This is lone pair. Copied, Amma? Like this basics, that is why I told you basics are most important for NEET students. Without basic we can't answer anyone, any question. Done, Amma? Yes. Now here I am asking one different one. Tell me what is the hybridization of iodine I3 minus. I3 minus. What is the hybridization of iodine and I3 minus? How many lone pairs and bond pairs and shape of the molecule? Tell me. Tell me, Amma, fastly, Amma. Lahari, Rakesh, Mavia, Pujita. I3 minus. It actually is previous year NEET question. Today what we discussed, mostly 75% of the questions are NEET questions, previous year NEET questions. Actually, CMA I3 minus is look like I2 minus. Now tell me, I2. One iodine acts like central atom, two iodines acts like surrounding atoms, bonded atoms. One iodine acts like central atom and remaining iodines acts like surrounding atoms. One negative charge extra. Iodine belongs to which group? 7th A group element. So it has, yes, Sama, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And due to the presence of one negative charge, we are having one more electron. If you are having positive charge, remove an electron. If you are having negative charge, add one electron. Here we are having negative charge, so add one electron. How many iodines are there? 2 iodines. And remaining, how many lone pairs are there? Oh, yes, Sama. 3 lone pairs. Total count for hybridization, 2 sigma bonds plus 3 lone pairs. 2 plus 3?
3.
sp3d, sir.
Yes, Amma. sp3d. sp3d. Now tell me shape of the molecule.
Linear. Linear, sir.
Linear. Very good. sp3d hybridization actual geometry. Trigonal bipyramidal. This is trigonal bipyramidal geometry. Now see, Amma, here but we are having 3 lone pairs. See, this is central atom. If I am considering this is as a lone pair 1 and this one 2 and this one 3, then molecules look like here central atom Xe, sorry, not Xe, this is iodine, right? Iodine having 2 iodines around it. This is this one lone pair, second lone pair, and this is third lone pair. Shape of the molecule is linear. Any doubts in today's session?
No, sir.
Lahari, Rakesh, Mavia, Pujita. Any doubts in today's session, Amma? How to find hybridization, about how to find hybridization, shape of the molecule, calculation of number of sigma bonds or number of bonds, number of bond pairs and number of lone pairs. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Amma. Okay, Amma. Thank you. We will meet in next class with a different one. Bye for now, Amma. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Amma. Bye, Amma.